Hey guys, Jarek here, and consider this part 2 of the Airsoft Weekly Update. There was stuff that I kind of left out of the original Airsoft Weekly Update and I forgot to add in, so I'm going to talk about them real quick on a secondary video, so thanks for watching both if you watched both. And there were 4 things that I left out. Now the first one I wanted to talk about is a weird kind of bullpup styled gun that I don't think really even has much of a name. I don't think there was a real version of it. It honestly really reminds me of the Avenger in Nuclear Dawn. Nuclear Dawn is a game only on Steam on PC. Just Google it if you want to know more information about that. Here's what the Avenger looks like, and yeah, really interesting, cool kind of looking design. Here's what the new bullpup looks like. So yeah, they kind of look similar. I'm kind of excited about it. I love bullpup designs. I like the more interesting, strange designs. It looks like it uses an M4 standard M4 AEG mag, so that's always good. And yeah, something cool coming out of Jack Precision or Echo 1. I don't know who the OEM manufacturer is, but something cool coming out of them. The next thing I kind of left out was that Umrex is making more G36 lines made by Ares. It's the electric blowback one that I did a review of, I think, last year or so. But they made an SL8 version of that, and it'll be coming out sometime soon. I'm excited to see that. It looks like it's still going to be compatible with all the other G36 parts. So I'll most likely be putting the long rail on the top of it, because other than that it looks like a standard SL8. It doesn't... This is my biggest complaint about SL8s when it comes to the airsoft market. Every single one of the SL8s I've seen other than this one, and other than Ares, has been basically just a longer G36 to a different stock. That's not an SL8. Just because you have a G36 scope on it, that completely throws me off. I absolutely hate it when companies do that. I love the SL8 1 version, which is basically this version here. It's a version with the long carrying handle. I think it long rail and carrying handle. I think it looks really, really good. So probably my favorite in the SL8 line, along with the XM8, or my favorite in the G36 line, along with the SL8. So really, really cool looking gun. Another thing I just gotta say, this is probably the only time I will say it, but after playing Fear, I mean, you gotta admit it looks pretty badass. The next thing I'm excited for is it looks like they made a gas blowback conversion kit for the ACRs, which is really, really cool news. I mean, gas blowback is completely awesome. The way it's going to work is you replace the lower receiver, the barrel, and some of the internal parts, and you have your conversion kit. It's regular gas blowback. It runs on the Western Arms system, which is great. It means you can find parts anywhere. Western Arms M4 gas blowback system is a really, universally well-known airsoft gas blowback M4 system. And you can find parts all over the place. So really, really cool to see that. I'm glad they're doing that. As of right now, or at least as of the information I've gathered, is that it's a conversion kit only so far. Hopefully they'll release the full model to the people that don't have to buy the AEG and then convert it. For people like me especially, it would be incredibly convenient to just grab it and then make a review of it and go, hey, who wants a gas blowback ACR? And that'll be gone immediately. But yeah, cool new news about people that like ACRs. And the fourth thing I left out is just KWA and more KWA. They released a bunch of cool new information. The first one that was kind of a surprise, yet not really a surprise, is that they are releasing a Select Fire ATP. Supposedly supposed to come out in spring sometime, at least that's the date they're giving us as of right now. Basically, Glock 18, but with different externals, that in my opinion looks a little bit better than, a box that shoots bullets. So yeah, Select Fire ATP, honestly, this, to me, I don't want to spend money on the semi-auto ATP now, so I'll wait for the full auto one to come out unless somebody wants a semi-automatic one. But yeah, full auto ATP, that's awesome. I'm always a fan of full auto gas blowbacks. A lot of people rag on me a lot for that because I don't care if the real one is not full auto. If the real gun isn't full auto and they make an airsoft one that is full auto, like say what HOC does a lot, I still love them for it. I love full auto gas blowbacks. They're really cool. Some other news out of KWA is that you finally get to see some of KWA's gas blowback M4s. They put some of that stuff out at SHOT Show and they're still working on it. It's been a long ongoing story with that to keep it ATF legal and all that good stuff. They showed the Chris at the SHOT Show, which they've been showing for a long time. Who knows when that's going to come out. They might have said, but I didn't really notice if they did. So yeah, Chris, they showing it at the SHOT Show. You should be seeing a lot of Chris news coming out of KWA. And the last thing out of KWA I want to talk about is the Makarov. They made a Makarov and they're showing it for the first time around. We've seen a lot of news about it saying, hey, we're making one, but you're finally able to see it in person. Some people have gotten their hands on it. It's still in prototype form, but it's being made. So that's good news that it's happening. It'll be around, and I can guarantee you I'll be making reviews on that. Let's just go on to a fifth thing. I know I said I had 4, but let's name another one. It looks like King Arms is releasing another FAL, and the only reason I'm mentioning this is because it's the actual FAL. It's full size. It's not the stupid short carbine SA58 version. It's the real full-sized FAL. I don't really like the shorter version. I want my FAL to be an FAL. I don't want it to be tinkered with. I want it to be the classic FAL that we all know and love. So thumbs up to King Arms for actually realizing that. And one more thing before I finally am done with this video. It looks like someone made a Airsoft mortar. I'm not sure how it's going to work. It's apparently going to actually launch in the air. I don't see how this is really going to be really field usable. Seems very dangerous to me. I don't know. It's apparently still in prototype form. But yeah, someone's making an Airsoft mortar. That seems kind of interesting to me. So yeah, now that I ranted to you guys for quite a while, I had to make 2 different videos for SHOT Show. There's a lot of stuff I'm leaving out, like another UMP being released and all stuff like that. But this is just the stuff that matter to me. There's still a lot of stuff at SHOT Show, so go look up other people's videos. They've made a lot of videos, a lot of news are coming out of SHOT Show. A lot of cool new Airsoft stuff has come out this year. This time of the year I always feel like my wallet is just getting destroyed because video games after video games come out, and then I look at SHOT Show and it's like all these different cool Airsoft guns are coming out, and I haven't even finished last year's releases of Airsoft guns for reviews and all this good stuff, so it's a double-edged sword. You love it, it's just like Steam sales. You love it, but then you look at your wallet and it's like, maybe it's not so good. Anyway, now that I updated you guys with all the cool new Airsoft stuff, I'll be seeing you guys next Sunday. Again, no videos this week. I don't have an Airsoft gun to review here this week, but next week I will, and the week after that, and possibly the week after that. So, that's the end of the video, and I'll see all you guys later.